What's up, Internet? We are here with day 3 of the What the Hell-a-thon with something a little bit special. This is Shepherd's Crossing on the PS2, and unlike the previous games I've talked about during this little series, this was not a gift to the show from my lovely, incredibly supportive girlfriend. This was a game I picked up on my own. But given the types of games I've got in the pile that she sent me, this one was just so different, I thought it would be a good little addition to this. But also, it's different in the sense that, unlike every other game that we're going to cover, this one I've actually played before. Now, a lot of people would kind of describe this game... Uh-oh, we're going back to that, no thank you. A lot of people would kind of describe this game as sort of like Harvest Moon. And that's not really right. From what I remember, again, I played this once a long time ago. But, from what I remember, this game was kind of, sort of, like, well, the closest analogy I've got is, you remember that, trading sequence in Ocarina of Time to get the big Goron sword? This is that, the game. And I think that, to me, is weird. Because I remember playing this thinking, oh, this is going to look interesting. This is going to be fun. And even on the back of the box, it looks like there is a, like, RPG combat sequence. So I was like, okay, we got Harvest Moon meets, like, RPG. And really, it comes across more like a trading sequence, like a really linear, boring one. Like, you can even look on the back of the manual and they've got like a mini version of it too, which just looks like a very boring, simple game. Now, granted, it's been forever since I've played this game, so I don't really remember much, but I remember it being wholly nowhere near as interesting as, say, Harvest Moon. But let's discover what I remember and what I was right about remembering and what I was wrong about remembering. The music's quite nice and it's pretty, certainly. They turned a village into a village, okay. It's an agrarian society. It's a subsistence existence, basically. Sheep. What are sheep good for, aside from, you know, wool and keeping people warm? Nothing. They're like goats, but less interesting. Because goats climb on cars and eat them. I've seen a goat eat a car, actually. It was fascinating to watch, if nothing else. Okay, I guess I will... Raymond Harry. Those are two first names. You lack a last name, sir. Maybe his last name is Mayor. Just make sure you pay us in all of your crops ever. Brammy the Duck. I think that was the mascot of this. I want to say this game was like the start of the Popa La Croix series. I'm not super familiar with this series. I've never played any of them. I've wanted to, though, but very few of them actually got translated. But I think I heard this was sort of like the instigator of the series. Personal reason bottle, obviously. We've got a farm. Okay, so... Eaten by rabbits and geese. Cut with sickle for cut grass. Okay. Just a little while longer and this grass be ready to cut. Okay. Am I supposed to be following you, Mr. Duck? Okay, so... Female Borgs dig up truffles. Interesting. Okay, so this is like a door that only we can pass. This is not the best tutorial I've ever seen. Okay, how do I do that, though? I'm very confused and not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, I think the kind of end goal is you get to raise sheep, and you have to basically, if I recall, it's like you trade 2 ducks for like 2 rabbits for 2 sheep, and then like eventually you've beaten the game because you have sheep, I guess. From what I remember, anyway. But again, I played this like 10 years ago once for like an hour, and found it really confusing and awkward more than anything. I guess I will be. I didn't stick around last time I was here, though. Choco. Okay, so L1. I can learn the attack skill. Awesome. Okay, but... Yeah, but what do marmots do on my farm? Shouldn't I breed a couple more before I get rid of one? And how do I go to market? What? Okay, so we need to go to the market, I guess. How do we do this? Okay, I can't walk over grass. Awesome. So how do I get to market? Hey, house. Diary. Maybe that'll be useful. Wisdom. Yeah, this is everything they've already taught us. This is not useful to me at all. Back. Where is the way to the village? Would that be this? Okay, hold on. How do I... Yes. Okay, so I'm limited to what I can only hold 3 things, I guess. So if we go in here... And... no. How do I swap things from my... Not that. At least give me a confirmation before I'm advancing time. This is really awkward to try and figure out the controls. Well, I don't have cabbage, so I'm not really worried. What? No. I don't... Okay, so I can modify the way that item is facing. I have no way of selecting what's in my inventory. I have to go through all of them. That's peculiar. Okay, so, no. Yep, I want that. And then I think I want to feed the marmot a thing. Which, no, I'll take that. I will take those hays, though. Nope. And again, I don't seem to have like a way to get rid of things in my inventory in a certain order. I just have to go from right to left, which is kind of awkward. How do I activate the sickle function on this grass again? There we go. Okay. Okay, now this is the village where you trade stuff. So I guess we'll trade that. We could trade a female marmot for a young rabbit. So I guess we'll grab that. Maybe both those marmots, because I can't imagine that a rabbit and a marmot would get along. Oh, I don't have enough things. Do you eat that? Or do you eat the hay? One of those you must eat. Let's advance time and find out. Hey, my marmot's expecting. I don't know what a marmot eats, though. Game, you're not telling me things. Really obvious things, it seems. You're jumping me ahead quite a lot. Marmots, 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 marmots. Oh, good. We've got no information on marmots. That's perfect, is what that is. Okay. Well, we have hay in there as well as seeds. I mean, we could try and find something else and just throw it in there. More grass seed. I'm going to leave that there because I don't think we actually need it and it's taking up space in my inventory. Can I pick up the dandelions? I don't want to throw that away, I don't think. Do I, game? You're not telling me a lot of stuff, it seems. Okay, well. There, you've got plenty of food and, you know, whatever isn't food for you. Okay, so you eat seeds. So let's start by collecting seeds and giving them to the marmots, I guess. Oh, we should be able to. Okay, now I would like to grab that. Okay, well, I want to get rid of that. No, I want to... There has got to be a better way to menu in this game, because the menuing is... Whoa, we want to leave that there. The menuing is not good. And there doesn't seem to be, like, an actual, like, proper... Oh, there we go, it's select. That's sensible. So, to, like, select which one you want to go through, it's select. To rotate it in place is R2. And then to actually use it is O. That seems a little peculiar to me. Okay, well, that's great, but... Cut pasture. Okay, so raise lots of marmots, turn them in for meat. That seems like a downgrade, turning in meat for cabbage. Okay, so in order to get cabbage, I need to get marmot meat. Can I pick up the butterflies and make them go away? This game is bad at explaining basically everything. They throw so much at you so quickly, but there's so little they actually tell you. Okay, well, I guess we'll advance time until we get our next... Not that, no. There we go. Until we get the next marmot. And then... There we go, we got our little baby marmot. Trade wool for seeds. Again, that seems like a downgrade to me. Okay, well, let's grab some more grass seed to feed our marmots, I guess. Until our other one's grown, and then we'll, This game is confusing. And we're literally going to be stuck in this farm for our entire time. As far as I know, there's no way to actually leave the farm, because, like, you leave for the village and you just get this little, fantastic menu of doom, but, you know, that's it seems. Okay, well, we're gonna give more marmots. Well, that sucks that you have to wait. I mean, I guess that's realistic, but not great. Okay, so that's a female marmot. So, what we can do is pick up that female marmot and leave our currently, I think, pregnant one. And we will trade that for a rabbit, I guess. So now we have a bunny. Helen Lotus. I think I'm pretty far away from working with wool. I'm still trying to figure out how menus work in this game. That's totally fine. We have nothing else to use our pastures for presently. Go get 'em, little bunny. Although that said, you can have that, and you can have that, and you can have that, and that, but I want some seeds for my marmots. Because the marmot farm must continue. I feel like a marmot would probably try to eat a bunny. Or am I thinking of a weasel? Or perhaps both. I think they are related by some degree of separation. Hey, we got bees. I do not have a bee box. I don't have any. Lady, I don't know how to do any of these things. Seriously, whoever decided how this game, like, tells you stuff should be shot because it's bad. And don't scare them or else they'll sting you, and surprise, surprise, you're allergic to bees. You go into anaphylactic shock and it would be bad for you. But that's really it. You're basically just waiting, it seems, until you can make another trade to move on. And collect more seeds for the marmots. Wow, there's a lot of... Did my bunny do all this? Or was that the, terrible, terrible, terrible butterflies of doom? Am I? I mean, I'm not really doing all that much, lady. I'm confused off my ass here trying to just pass time so something happens or something gets explained to me. Okay, so we got 2 males. So let's see what we can trade this for. Maybe we can trade it for another bunny. Nope, we can turn it into meat though, which is kind of grim. But we can turn it into cabbage seeds. Which looks like any other seed. Could you teach me anything, period? Because thus far I'm completely lost. Hmm. I wonder if I'm actually understanding this right. We've been doing this backwards. So let's try this. Hold on. Those are our cabbage seeds. Because I think we should just be able to drop the marmots out here and they'll take care of seeds just fine. As long as we don't touch our cabbage seeds, which will be eaten by marmots, which we want to leave in here, where they're closed off. I think. Wow, this control scheme is weird. It's like, it seems to work by angles as if it's isometric, but it's not really. Which is the peculiar thing. Okay, so that's a cabbage seed. Anytime you want to drop it there, buddy. Whoa, no. Okay, let's leave that there. Is there a better way to pick stuff up in this game? Because this game does not like me trying to pick stuff up, it seems. Okay. So that's cabbage. That's grass. It'd be nice if they color-coded the seeds or something. So I could at least tell what I'm trying to pick up. Okay, so cabbage, cabbage, grass. Grass. And that there too is grass. Okay. I'm gonna leave my delicious marmot meat on the ground. As you do. Grape day. Uh-oh. I feel like I shouldn't leave my marmots out here. With that knowledge. But let's see what happens. Or perhaps I have to leave them together? Lady Marmot, you must come with me if you want to live. Okay. We got some fence here we could probably do something with. No, I want to pick up that fence. No, I don't want shears. I want... Yes, let's pick up this... There we go. So pickup is now suddenly a completely different off button. Because sensibility. Okay. Male marmot, you will come with me. Whoops. I don't know what any of that is. But it seems to be about as well described as anything else in this game thus far. There's some seeds for you, Mr. Bunny. How long until I get cabbages? This game is really hard to follow. Oh, you can hang out here, Mr. Bunny. You can come over here, Mr. Marmot. And Mrs. Marmot. Now, pick up your meat so as to not freak you out. Hey, we got cabbage. Well, they can take care of themselves when they're not being eaten by things. Isn't that the idea that stuff's just gonna eat your stuff anyway, so don't put it in fences as well? Well, that's kind of the idea as far as I was aware. Okay, some more seeds. I think I'm supposed to do something with this cut grass. So let's go over to town, see what we can do with it. We can buy grass seed. And the question is, I'm not sure what seeds we've got. I mean, are these the grass seeds or not? Because they look the same as any other seed. See, that's a grass seed, the other one's cabbage, but they look the same. That seems like a fundamental problem. Alright, do we have any cut grass, or do I have to cut some more? Or should we just wait and let the seeds take care of themselves? This game is confusing, to say the least. What can I do with hay? Sell for pasture seed, that makes sense, I guess. Hey, we got cabbages. I don't have a jar. I don't understand. But I think I'm supposed to feed my rabbit these, so let's shave off a rabbit, I guess. Fur rabbit. Okay, well, if it's not growing back, you should stay away from the rest of the cabbage. That said, I do in fact want to... There we go, we got rabbit fur, I think. See, but the fact is we're already half an hour in and I'm doing things, but I don't know what I'm doing or to what end. I'm just doing things. Nothing's been really explained. It's just sort of wildly flailing about hoping something works out. The art of dying. So you plan on being a mortician then? Professional assassin? There's quite a few things involving the art of dying, ma'am. You're gonna have to narrow your field of work down a little. Having gathered my first harvest, I still don't even know what I'm doing, though. Okay, so let's trade it for wheat, I guess. Not letting things overdo things is fine, but I still have to understand what I'm trying to do. And that is a fundamental problem. You still have an answered game. I also wish I could pick up more than 3 things at once. I still am just completely lost with this game. I guess we let time pass. A burrow rabbit hunt is underway. Well, we don't have a burrow rabbit, we have a fur rabbit, which is somehow distinctly different. Oh hey, the farm got bigger. Hey, we can actually leave now. Oh, it's the same thing though. I still have no idea what I'm doing, and that's a problem this far in, and I've apparently already cleared 1 chapter, but it's like, what's going on? Alright, well, let's have another rabbit. Maybe we can trade sequence up some rabbit stuff. See if we can plant some grass over here. Again, being able to pick up more than 3 objects would be good. Hold on, wait, what? I don't have wild boars. Maybe we'll get some, I guess. If they're wild, maybe they'll just show up. I'm still entirely lost about what this thing is. I mean, I can do stuff, but, like, to what end? What are we accomplishing? What are we actually achieving? And also, perhaps the most importantly, how and why are we doing this? Because I still do not have the controls down at all. Huh? Okay, but, you know, why did that happen? And perhaps additionally, what? Oh good, now I can't even get to my rabbit over there. Oh good, now I can't get this thing back in place. There we go. No, Mr. Bunny, come back. I want you to get more big fur that I can trade for wheat, I guess? Because that's a thing that you do in this game. Okay, so we now trade the fur for more wheat. Or a chicken. I don't know what a chicken does. Some wheat seeds can be traded for a crony. Which I guess will do stuff. Hold on. There we go. Now we trade that for wheat seed, I guess. Now we trade that wheat seed for this. Okay, but we don't really have many of those seeds. I don't think. I mean, I think we dropped one. Okay, well, we can trade this again for more wheat seeds. You have no value. I don't know what potted flowers will do, but boom, potted flowers. Where'd the other marmots go? Oh, they're way out here. Leave those seeds alone. You got plenty of seeds over here. Stuffed chicken with chestnuts? What can I do with chestnuts now? Okay, but, you know, what value do these possess? Why would I want to collect them? What can I do with them? Cut grass or marmot meat. Well, I don't really need any of those things. I guess we'll grow some berries. I mean, I'm not seeing any motivation to do anything in this game, but it's a thing we can do, so let's do it. That's grass seed, which we don't need. That's a shaved rabbit. Stuff just gets in the way, like you can't walk through grass, which is weird. Nope, you're shaved. Well, we can probably try and plant a pasture over here if our marmots don't eat it. Advance more time. Advance more time. Hey, we got more chestnuts. No, don't you eat them, you stupid rabbit. But I'm still not really sure what I'm really even trying to do. And that seems like a problem. Okay. Query. Why? What value do mushrooms have in the market? Okay. Well, at least we got some pasture seeds, so we can grow some more pasture out here, I guess. Whenever it decides to want to happen. Thanks, rabbits. We got a grasshopper. Okay. Can I do something with grasshoppers, or do I have to just throw them away? Again, I'm not sure what even these seeds are. They all look identical. But apparently we're doing something. You don't look shaved. You look like I could probably shave you again. You look big and pudgy. You silly rabbit. Marmots. I don't know. I mean, for all this game's telling me, getting attacked by farm marmots might actually be the victory condition. I mean, these seeds aren't really growing. Maybe it's the wrong season? Okay, but, you know, stuff still isn't really happening. Maybe it's like the wrong season or something, but even when it was the right season, stuff isn't really happening. I don't want to shove a snowman, I want to pick it up and be best friends with it. Well, seeing as this is no grass day, probably have to skip this entire season. Huh. Okay. Hey, do you have your fur back yet? You'd stop running around so I could take a look at you, Mr. Bunny. Okay, but I'm not really seeing anything I can do about that. Or indeed, any particular reason why that's happening. Oh, I see. They can get through the fence that things can't get through because there's an immovable stone in the way. Yeah, okay, that's fair. And now we're back to day 1, month 1, or whatever. But I still don't really get what's going on. Like, at all. It just seems like stuff happens. Kinda. A marmot mound? What do I do about that? They hibernate? Huh. Okay, but... Yep, we got berries. There, we got a berry bush. Okay, now again, I can trade it for things, but I'm not seeing any reason why I should. There doesn't seem to be any, like, actual sort of progression or point. It's just a bunch of things you could do. And I'm still not entirely sure why I should, comparatively to anything else. Okay, I can trade these for logs, but what do logs do? Why should I have logs? What are logs for? I mean, according to this, logs are worth nothing, apparently. Okay, so these are used to build fences. That makes sense, I guess. Where's my other marmot? Is he in that hole over there? Oh, the marmot hole's gone. But I'm still not really... Ah, there he is. Well, Mr. Marmot, you should be over here with Mrs. Marmot. I mean, even advancing time and trying to get, you know, stuff to happen so that I can continue to advance in what I'm doing, I'm still not quite really sure why I should do this or what I'm trying to do. It's just random stuff I can do. This game is terrible at establishing things. Diary. Okay. But, you know, what am I trying to do in the game? What's the purpose? It feels like there's... Hey, there's a different colored rabbit. Hello, Mr. Bunny. You're a brown bunny. Where are my other bunny friends? They're over here. I don't know where you came from, Mr. Bunny, but have some seeds. But, I don't know, it just feels like this game has, like, the bare bones minimum framework for, like, background systems for how a game should work, but it still feels like it hasn't built the game around it yet. And I mean, maybe I'm just missing the point thus far, but I'm not very impressed. I'm more confused than anything. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm trying to do or why. The game is absolutely terrible at explaining things. I mean, yeah, I can stop and just say, okay, this is used for X, but it's like, okay, why would I want X to happen? Like, what should I try and be aiming for? Should I be growing this stuff? Should I just let random marmots come and attack? Like, is that a goal? I'm very lost as to what I'm supposed to even be doing here. I mean, all I get is you can get things and you can trade things for other things, but that's about it. And things don't seem to happen on their own. Like, even to get the only 2 marmots I have to breed, I have to keep them enclosed next to each other. So it feels like stuff doesn't really happen on its own, but at the same time, you're not really told, and stuff isn't really explained to you why you should be doing things. Or indeed, in some cases, how. And it seems like it's missing the most basic information, as well as, you know, actual core game to be surrounded by these very vague mechanics. How would I want a berry sign? Well, we got one now. Okay, so if I got one of his little helper friends that carries berries and a bunch of berries, they would all be brought there, but what's the point? I mean, even if this entire place was filled with berries, I could just collect them myself. And it's not like either way I'd have the ability to hold more than 3 things. Oh no, old lady marmot. I guess I have to sell you for marmot meat, I guess. And I guess we'll sell that for more cabbage seed. But again, I'm completely lost, and I've been playing this game for an hour now. And I guess that's sort of the main thing to take away from this. In an hour-long video I've dedicated to understanding what this is about, I'm arguably more confused than when I started. Because this game will tell you some stuff, but it doesn't ever frame the things in any sort of sense that gives you a purpose or meaning. You don't have any real progression, it's just a bunch of things you could do. And yes, you could work your way through a trade tree, and indeed that's basically all you can do, but why? I don't know. I'm leaving here asking more questions than I came into, but I gotta say, I'm not impressed with this game. I'm still not impressed. I'm gonna have to review this sometime soon, I'm sure, but so far, to answer the question, what the hell is Shepherd's Crossing, it still seems to be an awkward trade sequence mixed with some very basic mechanics that don't really seem to be applied to anything that gives it meaning. At least that's what I can tell. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow this stream. Come back tomorrow where we're going to handle another PS2 game in the What the Hell-a-thon, as well as do another Animal Crossing thing, and maybe some Donkey Kong, possibly, if I have time. If If you want to see more stuff by me, check out my YouTube channel, where you can see 900 plus videos that I've done. And if you really want to make my day, check out my Patreon, support me there, and get on the Patreon supporters Discord, where we can discuss what the hell is this thing? I mean, I just dedicated an hour of my life to it and I still don't understand. But maybe you know better than me, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.